Today I'm going to work on sketching faces. Now I'm not going to show you the face. I've stopped doing that completely because I'm not gridding out these faces. I'm drawing them freehand from looking at them. And when I do that, I feel like when you're watching this and I show the photo on this side and my drawing on this side, there's this constant comparing, which is okay, except for that's not what I am after. I am just practicing my art. And this time, instead of drawing black and white faces in that little blue book, I have expanded my page to a 12 by 12 that will go into my Composite Art Journal. And at least on this one, in addition to the sketch, I'm going to add some color. These are Kurtaki watercolors. I really do like these watercolors for working in my art journal. Now you've seen me sketch this face before. If you watched any of my videos, you will see that I've done this same face several times, but not on this size of paper and not adding color, which is something that I want to work on in 2017. So I'm going to get started, and when I'm finished, I'll come back and talk about it. Here's my finished sketch. I lost the video between the sketch that you saw me do previously and this one. I'm really disappointed that that happened, but guess what? I'm going to sketch him again on this side, and when I'm finished, we'll look at this one in comparison to this one. You've seen me sketch this fellow before. He just has a very characteristic face, and there's just a lot to work on. His ear and the nose. The eyes I don't have too much trouble with. I really liked how I got the shadows on his cheekbones here. In here, this kind of faded out more on me than what I wanted, but that's okay. I'm just having fun sketching these, so I'm going to turn it over and start on this side, and when I'm finished, we'll come back and talk about it. I'm finished with my second one. Let's flip it over to the first one that I did. Look at the difference. Now, of course, I messed up some of the spaces in here with my watercolor. See if I can't fix that. And of course some of the spaces in here. But that's okay. But look at the difference in the shape of his face. This was the first one I did this morning. I was very happy with it. I'm still happy with it. But look at the difference between that one and this one. I have to tell you, I like this one better. His face just looks more shapely than this one. His face looks very long and angular, and with the watercolor I don't have the dimension. I think I have the shadows in there fine, but I just don't have the fullness of his face. His neck is pretty thick here, and I knew I messed up the shadow in here, but he doesn't have the white collar up here. Now on this one, he's got a white collar, which should probably have a little bit more shadow on here or up in there, but he does have his white collar, and his neck isn't so big and like a cylinder. It fits his head. And then I'm also around here with this dark blue. I played with bringing my brush strokes out to mimic the way his hair is flowing out from his head. I do not have as much definition of his mustache as I do on the other side. Let's turn it over again. I got a little bit more definition in his mustache than I do here, but I like his mustache better there. So I could probably paint this same guy, draw, sketch, illustrate, whatever you want to call it, 20 times, and each one look different. But I'm going to stop here. I'm happy with it. I'll probably be doing more of these faces in the future. I like that I'm starting to experiment with adding the watercolors to my sketches. And I do consider this a sketch, not a painting. I think that doing faces and having a faces section will be a really nice addition to my 2017 Composite Art Journal. I will see you on the next page.